Hello. Today I am going to be showing you an online application that I believe is useful for classroom learning, and that is Quizlet.com. So in my search bar, I'm going to be looking at Quizlet, and as you can see here, this is the web address, quizlet.com/latest, and I am going to show you how to use Quizlet in the classroom. So essentially, Quizlet is a web tool and a mobile app that boosts students' learning through several study tools that include flashcards and game-based quizzes. And you can design your own study sets from scratch or look for pre-made sets to customize and use in teaching and in learning. So it is beneficial for both the students and the teachers. As a student, in my standpoint, I have used Quizlet throughout most of my education, just because for me it's really helpful to have this as a study tool, and it helps me for tests and memorizing and just having the other ways to learn rather than just having a flashcard has been very helpful for me. Especially, I think it is very helpful in any subject, but it really helped me in my Spanish. So I'm going to be showing you how you can do this. So these are ones that I have made, and as you can see, this is one that I have made. You could do the flashcard version. This is just the typical flashcards, seeing what it is on the other side. And you can edit, you can star the ones that you need extra help on, which I think is really helpful for me. There is a learn tab where you can memorize or quickly study, and it asks you what your goal for the set is, so you can personalize it to your learning, which it has been very helpful. And you can do a write mode, so that is really neat. Test, I think this is one that I have used the most, just because it kind of challenges the student, and to see if this is right, and it really does prepare you for class. Match is also a really good one. This is like the game kind of aspect where you match the ones together, and if it's correct, it turns green, and then if it's wrong, it tells you that it's wrong. And it also times you, so I think that's really neat, because then it motivates me to learn it better, because I love a challenge. So that is really cool. But what's interesting about this is, if you don't want to make your own and you want to look at some that are already made, you can also look for sets that other people have made. So if I wanted to look up a microbiology study set, there are many different ones that people have done. And I also like the rating, because sometimes you wouldn't know if it is reliable or not, so the rating really does help. And it shows study sets, textbooks that you can look through, courses, and then users. So I really like that aspect of looking at all of this in a different kind of view, because I think that's very helpful. And then here, this is one of my favorite tabs. So things about this app. So they have an About Us of 4 students and 4 teachers. And I think that's really helpful, because you can look, if teachers needed to do Quizlet Live. Quizlet Live is really beneficial to the classroom, and I know I will be using it in my future classrooms, because it is an interactive learning activity for the classroom, and it's a collaborative classroom game that you can use for your students to review the content for the class, or to show new material that is very encouraging for learning. And I think Quizlet is useful in the classroom, because Quizlet can help figure out what material a student is struggling with and focus on that. I think the use of the flashcards and studying them is just really beneficial, and you could do this on your computer. You can do it on the app because there's an app version, and it really is something that I think is useful for the classroom because it's always good to have different ways to study, and I think this is something that it has everything because you're creating a study set, you're learning, you're doing the interactive games, and that's just really beneficial. I do think that both teachers and students can get a lot from Quizlet, since there are so many tools, and it really is a different way to study and learn the materials, to gain that information. But you can look at things that you have made, and it says here too, new year, new classes, new homework help. And yeah, so I have been making some drafts of what I have used throughout the years, or some that I posted. This is what it looks like when you're making a draft. So you can put the title of what you're calling this, the description, you can add a school name or a course if you want to. But this is how you do it. So you add the term, the definition, and if you want to, an image, which I think is very helpful. And you can add a voice recording, and you can change, you can also change like things that you have typed. So if you made a mistake, you can always change them. But yeah, this is Quizlet, and I am very excited to use this for my future classroom, because I really do think this will help students learn more effectively. Thank you.